What is going on, guys? It's All Guys TV welcoming you back to the channel, and it's that time of the year again where we're going to play some MLB The Show 24. And we're going to be doing this time, mostly what's going to be on this YouTube channel is going to be some franchise because they made some interesting changes to it, and I want to play it, so we're going to do that. I'm going to sit here and quickly go through all the teams, but I think I know what team I'm going to do, but yeah, franchise mode for MLB The Show 24 is a thing. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and we'll be right back with the team I'm going to use. Alrighty, guys. I've made up my mind the team winners. I was originally going to use the Minnesota Twins, but I feel like the team is probably the best team in the AL Central, and is continuously going to probably come out and do things in the AL Central to win it. The team I'm going to use is going to be the Los Angeles Angels. We're going to use them. Mike Trout might not be safe here, because his money costs a lot, man. But that is my team. We're going to turn off the extra inning rule because fuck that. I said we're going to turn it off. It's my franchise. We're going to do it. Everything's going to be on manual, and we're going to set all this here. So way I seen Mills do this, I think when we do the playlist, we're going to go in the sixth inning, and then I like that. We're going to select these conditions and continue. And we're going to start in the regular season. And we'll go ahead and go over the team real quick, because I don't really know much about this team besides Mikal Trout. He's been here for years now. He's been here for over 12 years, and he's been doing his thing. He had a down year a year ago, but he's also dealing with injuries, so hopefully he can take a step back here. But then the issue with Trout is he's getting $35.5 million over the next 7 years. So, yeah. And now put him at 39 years old. And eventually he's going to start regressing and regressing more. That's really the most major player on this team. Reed Detmers is probably the best pitcher we have on this team. They got Chase Silseth. Griffin Canning's been known to potentially be a big name, but he's now 27 years old. So it's really going to be trying to develop Chase Silseth. Patrick Sandoval, he had some hope for me last year from the World Baseball Classic, but then he comes out and puts 4.11 ERA, so that's not bad with a 1.51 whip. So that was a little bit of a yikes. But Reed Detmers here, they can't even get him a picture? What the hell? Let me move the camera so you can see everything you need to see there. There's his pitch repertoire. He had a 4.48 ERA with a 1.3 whip, so not really bad. But he is a game guy we need to really develop here in the rotation. Same thing with Sandoval. 27 years old. What's the kind of issue here? I don't know the regression point in MLB The Show, but I know I'm mad in 27, 28. We really don't want that. And Chase Silseth, he's another person we need to develop. I don't think there's any other pitching prospect here that we really need to talk about. In the bullpen, I feel like it's just a bullpen of guys they brought in to just come and close out the game. Matt Moore, he's been around for a while. Luis Garcia, is that former? No, it's not the former one. Andrew Wantz, yeah, he's a guy. Jimmy Herget. There's no one really here in this bullpen that's can be here for a long time. Besides Ben Joyce. Ben Joyce, he only has 3 pitches of fastball, slider, slurve. When he came up, he was rocked last year. So he's going to potentially be one of those guys who could call up late year. Jose Suarez also makes this bullpen. If he's also potentially one of those top players that get the PPI, so we can get those extra picks, he might come up and do that. In the closer, we have Carlos Estevez, 31 years old. There's no closer on this team that's really worth mentioning. Now that we've gone over this part, we can probably move this back right here. Logan O'Hoppe, he was doing good last year because I had him as my catcher, and then he got hurt. And he finished end of the year a little bit rough. 14 home runs with 29 RBIs and 182 at bats with a 236 average and an OPS of 796. There is potential here with him, so I will give him that. He is 24. He could be the catcher of the future. They have Matt Dice on their roster. That's really it. There's no other real catcher here. Nolan Chanel, or Chanel. Let's say Chanel. First baseman. He is 22 years old. He did come up last year and hit 275 with 6 home runs with a OPS of 732. This guy is their number one prospect according to MLB. I think I still got that page open, right? I do. Yeah, he's his number one prospect, and he's projected to be up all year here in Nolan Schul. Taking a look here. Yeah, and he was drafted in the first round last year, so he's projected to be up. And this is one of those guys we're going to make sure if he stays up, he's going to hopefully play well for us. So we can go ahead and get those extra picks. Brenton Drury, he's the second best player on this whole entire roster. He's 31 years old. He's only on 1 year, $8.5 million contract. He had a pretty decent year a year ago. Hopefully, he can repeat the last 2 years he had. And then Luis Rengifo. I mean, a pretty okay player. Don't know really what to say. Back-to-back years of 264, 16, 17 home runs. So second base, we're fine. I don't know how long we keep Luis Rengifo for around, but Brandon Drury might be just a short-term option. Anthony Rendon. 30. This is a guy we might just straight up cut after this year. $30 million. And the dude's played 43. This dude has not played. He's played barely over a full season in his time here. He played 52 games. So that's 110, 157. He's played played 200 games out of the almost 300 and some games he should be playing, 400 and some games he should be playing. He's played about half of them. Not even half. And he hasn't been good when he does it. Anthony Rendon was probably the worst free agency signing that was done in 2020. And the Angels have been dealing with it because it's been keeping them here with the contracts of 30, 35, $40 million. It's just a lot of money here paying for Anthony Rendon. He's a 68 overall, and he's just not going to get better. He is for sure going to be a cut opportunity, and that might even be here during season 1. There's just no one here though on this roster. Well, besides Caleb Ketchup. I like the name. That could potentially come up and do his job. Maybe Luis Rengifo, he can play third base, so we might slide him over there so we can just get him out of here. It's just terrible. $35 million. So there's a lot there. Kyron Paris, I don't think you're going to stay up. But Zach Neto, he came up last year. About half the year. He was also the 2022 first round pick for 9 home runs with a 225 average. He's our shortstop. He's the guy we're going to be building with the future. Kyron Paris is a number 2 ranked prospect for the Angels. We're going to set him down. We're probably going to, I don't know who we're going to pull up because we have one person we can pull up now. Looking in the outfield, it's Taylor Ward, Aaron Hicks, and Joe Adell. Adell still has hope, but at the same time, he doesn't. Aaron Hicks, Taylor Ward. Ward's still 30 years old. He's a pretty decent hitter when he's healthy and doing what he does. There's our guy we're going to bring up. We're going to bring up Jake Marisnick. Oh, we have to clear a guy off the 40-man roster. Hang on. There we go. Jake Marisnick, congratulations, you made the major league roster. Mike Trout. Again, we talked about Trout. He's 30 years old, 32 years old. Needs a bounce back year, but he's also paying $35.5 million. So if we get to the trade deadline and I think the Angels need to do something, he'll be the guy we trade. And like I said, Jake Marisnick's here. He's just going to be backup center fielder. And then Mickey Moniak, he came over last year, or signed with the Angels, and he did pretty good. He's 25 years old, so there's still hope to develop him. He hit 280 with 14 home runs, so there is still hope for him. And I think I like that hope. I like that. And then Nelson Rada, that name sounds familiar. That is a prospect for him, right? Yeah, Nelson Rada is their number 2 prospect. Kyron Paris was the number 3. Ben Joyce is number 4. Ben Joyce is 5. I like that. I like that. So Nelson Rada is a guy we should be looking at for potentially develop, but he's got to see potential overall. He's 18 years old. So there is that. That is our roster. Let's take a look at the calendar real quick, and you can see we open up against Baltimore. So how I'm going to do this franchise, so we set those custom game entry points very high in the 6th inning. So the same example is like teams up 1 run, bases loaded, 2 outs, in the 6th inning or later. So when we do sim, it'll give us an opportunity in any situations where we get to the 8th inning and there's like a no-hitter going, we'll potentially enter there. So there is that. So that gives us an opportunity to play 55 out of 107. But we also have an opportunity from what I did, because servers weren't down day 1. So this is an opportunity for us to go ahead and click on a game and still play it. It just gives us an opportunity to do our custom game entry conditions. So there is that. But yeah, we start with the Orioles in Miami. So we start with a little road trip. And so what we're going to do is we're going to play the home opener, and we're going to play the season opener and play the home opener. And I think about 3 games, full games a month in the season we're going to do. And it's going to probably be about every couple of weeks here. So get through the first 2, and that 3rd game we're probably going to play is going to probably be that Saturday game against the Twins. And then we'll figure it out another 3 weeks after that. So that'll be the 27th. So somewhere in that 3rd week between the Rangers, Astros, one of those in there. And then it's going to be a lot of simming and whatnot and doing there. The settings I'm going to use, I'm going to be playing on All-Star because I'm not going to lie, I'm ass at the game. And I just want to do that. We're going to be using... No, wrong one. We're going to be using timing and then meter. We're going to switch this up. I need to remember to change this up back. Picture is fine for that. And we're going to go from there. But let's go ahead and set the lineups real quick. Rendon being here. I mean, who's it? Rengifo's DH. Ward, Moniak. That is fine. I will be fine with that. And our rotation. Oh, Zach Plesac's on this roster. He's 29. I am fine with our rotation as well. With that being said, let's go ahead and sim to opening day and get this underway. None of these guys here. Fly over everything, national anthem being sang, opening day baseball. Now let's get into this. It's Kyle Bradish, who had a pretty decent year, 30 starts with a 283 ERA with a 1.04 whip. And it's going to be Nolan Chanel, who in his time last year hit 276 with a home run. So let's see I can do here. Start off the 1-2 count. Fouls off 95 up and away. Yeah, that's all timing, so I need to remember not to mess with the finger, but that's going to be a ground ball sinker. Chanel will get the first take for the Los Angeles Angels in 2024. Hey, we get a base runner. I like that. Brings up Anthony Rendon, who, man, his time on my Angels might be limited. I thought that was going to be a little bit more in the zone, but they got me there with a pitch outside. Good slider. Mike Trout, the centerpiece here for the Angels. 2-1 count. I need to move the camera some. Just right here. That looks better. 283. Sorry, 263 here. And that slider, I was really early on that. But here we go, 2-2 count. Fouled off, keeping the at-bat alive. Trout hits it perfectly through the gap on the left side of the infield, and that's 2 hits here for the Angels. Getting a little bit of something going here early on in this home season opener. Brings up Brandon Drury with a 1-1 count. He fouls 95 off on the inside part of the plate, jammed. Brings it a 1-2 count. And he goes swinging at a slider. 2 away. Mickey Moniak, he had a very surprising year a year ago. And he will continue this very surprising streak. He'll hit this perfectly. It's deep. It's far. It's gone. It's Mickey Moniak. 439 feet to right center field. And he didn't like me to go up to Hall of Fame, so I literally looked ass. But look at that. Beautiful. It sounded excellent off the bat. And I think it was just a slider left in the wrong part of the plate. Let's see here for Mickey Moniak. Yeah, slider a little bit too close to the center there. Got too much of the plate. That brings us to a 3-0 game. Bradish having a very rough start now to 2024. 2-1 count to Taylor Ward. Fouls off a slider. 2-2 count now to Taylor Ward. Staying alive here in this at-bat. 29 pitches so far to Kyle Bradish here in the first inning. And he'll go down swinging. Looks to be a slider, maybe a curveball in the dirt. But a pretty good first inning here. Nolan Chanel gets on. Trout gets on. And Mickey Moniak brings them home. A bloop and a blast. That's 3-0 Angels. Now it's Reed Detmers. I need to remember I'm using meter pitching. So I don't need to use the right analog stick. What is Cedric Mullins doing? Why is he swinging at a pitch so high? It's been forever also since I've used meter, and this is just really slow. 95 fouled off there. I really almost just went and did my pinpoint action. Nito is not going to be able to get there, as that's going to be a base hit for Cedric Mullins. The Orioles get on base right away. Say a steal situation, but he's got 68 speed. Fouled off for Jordan Westberg. Circle of change misses the zone, brings it to a 2-2 count. I don't know if Taylor Ward's going to get there. Taylor Ward's going to get there, one away. It's a very deep fly ball there. The wall is potentially still in. That might have been a home run. Adley Rutschman, the #1 overall pick in, I want to say it was 2021, 2020. He's come up and played an amazing role for the Orioles. He'll watch this strike barely in the top of the zone. And he goes swinging at a slurve? Why would he go swinging at that? Brings up Anthony Santander. Swings and misses at a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a circle change. Alright. A couple things I'm noticing. We might need to increase the difficulty. Alright. Did he get a base runner? Had a very deep hit ball in the outfield, but they left one on in second. Logan O'Hoppe now up to bat. And he'll hit this right up the middle. Bradish is getting hit early. Base hit for Logan O'Hoppe.
Batting 8, the designated hitter.
Luis Rengifo's on the bat now. Runner on first. 1-1 count. 38 pitches so far for Kyle Bradish. One registered inning here. 8 batters. That's not good. Fastball up, out of the zone. Brings the count now to 2-2. That looks to be fouled off and out of play. Still a 2-2 count. 41st pitch coming for Bradish. And Rengifo hits it up the middle. We are just hitting them left and right, folks. Zach Neto, former first-round pick in 2022, came up, had some time for this organization a year ago. And that's a slider, a perfect slider. I don't think I would even make contact on pinpoint with that. Sorry, analog. 1-2 count now to Neto. And he swings that slider. I think that would have been registered as a strike. So a strikeout here, 4th one for Bradish. So it looks like he's not getting ground ball outs, he's getting strikeouts. And Chanel hits him where they aren't. Let's see here. We can go first to third. He's gonna not have a play at home. Chanel drives in a runner and brings. Who is on third? Rengifo to third. 4-0. Brings up Anthony Rendon, who struck out his first at bat. 51st pitch here. Ground ball. They're going to have a play at first.
That's an out.
And it's a double play from Anthony Rendon. But we do get another one here by Nolan Chanel. 4-0 early on. Ryan Mountcastle is their 5th batter in this rotation. And Detmers has a very long windup, so that is going to be something that needs to be known. And he's going to foul this off, bringing it a 2-2 count. We're going to bring a slurve. Was struck out. Adley Rutschman was a sweeping curve.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Let's see here. 1-1 count to Austin Hayes. 26th pitch for Detmers. So Detmers is having success while Bradish is struggling. Decent pitch there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
O's chant is going on here in the background. 2-2 count. Let's see what Detmers can do right here. Hit out into left center. Trout doesn't catch it. What? I thought I was in the right spot for him to catch it, but he lets it sit down, and that's a base hit for Austin Hayes. I need to go back and watch that in recording and see what happens, but it's Gunnar Henderson. He fouls this off. A little bit of a lefty-lefty action. Oh, he hits this deep perfectly to center, left center. 2 away. I think that was perfect off the bat. I'd like to know what it registered off the bat as Nick Matone's up now. As Taylor Ward's going to have another out recorded here. Another base hit with a Trout in his fielding. We get 3 outs after that. And so 4-0 Angels here, as this is now the 54th pitch for Bradish. And that's hit back up the middle here. Yeah, we are going to need to increase the hitting difficulty after this game. Is that... I mean... good timing, so yeah. We need faster speeds, I guess. Slider missing, 2-1 count to Brandon Drury. Keeping it alive for Brandon Drury. Now a full count. Bradish having a little bit of difficulty finding the plate here. His 61st pitch will be a ball. A walk issued to Brandon Drury. And that's going to be Mickey Moniak, who had a 3-run home run here in the first inning. What does he do with 2 runners on? Here. And he's going to ground in a double play. No, he's not! There's an error! Trout's going to score on the error. Moniak would have probably, I think, been safe at first, but it's not going to go down as a base hit for Mickey Moniak. It's going to go down to error, and here comes out the manager for the Orioles. We got to Kyle Bradish early, and he is out of here. So we're going to see the bullpen for the rest of the game for the Orioles here, and they're going to bring in Dean Kremer. You know, Casey's in here, 131 whip, 4.12 ERA in 32 games. So not bad for him at all. Average pitcher, I would say, in Major League Baseball. But Taylor Ward 0 for 1. It's going to be a 3-1 count now to Taylor Ward.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Let's see what happens here. Fouled off, so now it could be a full count to Taylor Ward. He's got 69 collection against runners on second and third. Fouled off, keeping it alive here. Fouled off again, which would have probably been registered as ball 4. Hit out into right field, a tag-up opportunity. Here is the throw. Play at the plate. He does get him. A double play. What a play by Adley Rutschman. Santander with a beautiful throw. An easy pop-out, which should have probably been able to drive in a run. Santander gets there. Throws a little bit off the mark, but Adley Rutschman, the best catcher in Major League Baseball, gets the tag put onto him. So instead of being a 6-0 ball game, it's a 5-0 ball game. As Logan O'Hoppe watches that one fly by for ball number 2. Fouled off. 2-2 count. 2 away. Top of the third. Sinker. Fouled off. Ooh, just missing the play with the circle change there is Crummer. Full count now for the second time in this inning for Crummer. Up the middle, hits the pitcher. No play. There's no play. Brings in the run, 6-0. RBI error potentially here for the shortstop. They're going to count as a single and RBI. This has been a rough start for the Orioles. And Rengifo, he gets a hold of this one. It is deep. It is gone. And it's now an 8-0 ball game. This exciting crowd, this sold out crowd here for the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles who won 100+ games and are going to have the #1 seed. All the hope is currently slipping away here. It's a little bit of a stat cast. Wow, I get a little bit of a word there. As Zach Nito's up, it's now a full count to Nito. And he will foul this off to keep the at-bat still going. And there's a walk. Go back to the top of the order, Nolan Chanel, who has been pretty good so far in his 2 at-bats, 2 singles and a run brought in.
The first baseman, Nolan Shonwell.
Shonwell. Alright, Nolan Shonwell. And it's a spout off opportunity for Santander. And he will get there, and that will end the inning. But the damage was done. An error led to a run. A little bit of a single up the middle led to a run. And then a 2-run blast by Luis Rengifo brings us an 8-0 ball game. And it's Jorge Mateo that's playing shortstop for the Orioles. The crowd is trying to get this offense going here. Mateo's going to hit this in front of Moniak. Moniak gets there. 1 away. Brings up Cedric Mullins, who got a board in his first at-bat. And he will foul this one off. And he'll just watch that circle change in the top part of the zone. That's a hittable pitch, potentially driving a run. These guys are making Detmers look like a Cy Young candidate. Oh no, here we go. Going to count to Jordan Westberg. And the Angels will go ahead and sit him down through 3. So here we're saying through 3 innings, we're up 8-0. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to quick manage next 3 innings just to see if this team does anything different here. I mean, we got 9 hits, Rendon's hitless, Drury's hitless. We have people who are hitless, so let's see what happens here once we let the sim do things. As there's a single for Rendon, a 2-run home run for Mike Trout to bring us 10-0 ball game. And they go to Tyler Wells, a strikeout, a single, and a pop out. That's how we end the 4th, or half the 4th. Ground out for Rutschman, a walk for Santander, a walk for Mountcastle, fielder's choice for Hayes, and a ground out. They go for Rengifo, a strikeout for Nito, a double for Chanel. I'm going to say Chanel. And 2 more runs scored. It's 12-0 here. Trout with the double. He just needs a triple to complete the cycle. Drury hits a sac fly. They go to another pitcher, and it's a ground out for Mickey Moniak. Mateo gets a board. Things are still not looking good offensively for the Orioles. A double for Ward. Fly out for O'Hoppe. Ground out for Rendifo. A single that scores a run. And a fly out. Single. Strikeout. Strikeout. And it's still not looking good here. We're going to enter back in our half, the 8th. Bottom half. Let's see what happens here. So let's see what our offense does in the top half. Single for O'Hoppe. And that is it.
Leading off for the Orioles.
14-0's the score. 111 pitches. Unfortunately, I think we need to go to the bullpen. We'll warm up 2 guys real quick. Go to a mound visit and the bullpen. We'll bring in Matt Moore for Detmers. Detmers pitched 7 strong innings for us today.
Number 55, Matt.
We can't complain about what he did. There is a foul ball here by Cedric Mullins. Fouled off with a knuckle curve. And there is a hit by Cedric Mullins out into the outfield. Trout is there. One away. Brings up Westberg for his 3rd time through, and that's going to be out to Mickey Moniak. 2 away. Brings up Adley Rutschman here. Fouled off. Can Moniak get there? No. Adley does have a hit today. He got one in our simulation there. And we will get the strikeout. It's completed. Through 8, still scoreless. Brian Baker comes in. And we start off with a Zach Nito here. He'll hit it up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Nito. Brings up Nolan Chanel.
Nolan
Shanuel. He bounced it out. Shanuel. Hit up the middle. That's going to be a double play. Baker to 1. Off to Mountcastle for 2. Rendon has 2 hits here today. And he might say, hey, I'm hurt.
That's ball 2.
2-1 count to Rendon. Fouled off to 2 count. And now, and the bottom half of the 9th, Matt Moore will come out here. Sorry, top half of the 9th, bottom half of the 9th, Matt Moore will come back out here and try to get things completed here, but 3-1 count to Anthony Santander. Now makes it full.
I got 3 and 2.
Fouled off for Santander. And he will walk
That's ball 4.
Anthony Santander.
leading off.
Brings up Ryan Mountcastle. 1-1 count to Mountcastle.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground. Drury. It's going to go to 1 for 1 out. It's unable to get second. I don't think there was a play to be made there. So great play by Ryan Drury. Hayes fouls this off to 2 count. And he's just fouling pitches off now, keeping the count alive. And that's going to be a base hit. That could potentially drive in a run. Around third. No play at the plate. And the shutout has ended. Bottom 9, 1 run scores on Austin Hayes' late hit. Let's see what Gunnar Henderson can do. As he'll go down swinging, he'll have an 0 for 4 day today. And it brings up Nick Matone. And for the final time today, it'll be popped out to Taylor Ward in left field. And that is it. A dominating performance for your Los Angeles Angels. Some great plays here by some guys. I am shocked by what we did today. Just completely shocked. Angels win 14-1. But yeah, look at the box score real quick. The Angels today, they accumulate 20 hits. Only one who went hitless today was Brandon Drury, but he did drive in a run and had a walk. Home runs for Rengifo, Trout, and Moniak. Pitching today, Reed Detmers. He got the winning pitcher too. He went 7 innings, gave up no hit runs, but gave up 4 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. And Matt Moore came in for the last 2 and gave up a hit, a run, and a walk. 2 strikeouts. So, and it was a rough start for Kyle Bradish today. 2 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned. And then Kremer, Wells, and Dylan Tate all had some runs given up as well. If I learned anything from this game today, we are going to go ahead and need to just increase the difficulty. I think we're going to go Hall of Fame to see what we've done. Just because I played a little too well, in my honest opinion. But we'll go ahead and just simulate through the rest of this here. We'll have them fix our other lineups. Importance here. It's a high importance. Team up by 1 run, top the 8th. 2 runners on. Yeah, we'll enter that. We'll go ahead and get some more gameplay for you. I just want to finish the opening weekend slate of games here against the Angels. And see what happens here. So we get to go against Craig Kimbrell.
Taylor Ward.
I forgot to increase the difficulty. Oh, 1 count now to Taylor Ward. 2-2 count now with the Yanir Cano in the bullpen. And that'll be fouled off. And there's a strikeout from Craig Kimbrell at 97 miles per hour. Brings up Logan O'Hoppe, who's 0 for 3 today. O'Hoppe hits it deep into right center field, but Mountcastle's there. Sorry, Santander's there. And it's no longer a high moment, so we're going to go ahead and sim to the end of the game. And the Orioles win. They win 5-4. That was the score. Okay, I thought it was a 2-1 ball game. 5-4 is the final score. Anderson gave up 3 earned runs there, so our starter today looked like he went out and had a pretty decent start. Nah. Yeah, he went 7 scoreless. 6 scoreless, yeah. Sandoval had 6 scoreless innings and came in 7th and started giving up runs, 3 and given up by Anderson. So that is interesting there. First loss of the year goes to pitching happened by Dean Kremer and no. Oh, so actually we're gonna have to stop here because scouting opens up this next day. So, or not. When does scouting open up? When does scouting start? Why can't I start scouting? Yeah, scouting's on manual. We'll sim through the state right here. And this one we'll just go ahead and let play out. We'll let Carlos Estevez see what he can do here. And we defeated him. Hell yeah. So we win the series against the Orioles 2-1. So we start the season 2-1. Real quick. Let's take a look at the PP top prospects real quick. Jackson Holiday. All Skeens. Where's our top prospect? Do we have a top prospect? Chanel is 23. Interesting. And the PPI list, Chanel and Ohapi is our two guys. Interesting. I find that interesting. Interesting. And Twins still have some guys. Interesting. I do find that interesting. All right. Real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at the staff contracts and the scouts. And we'll go ahead and replace our scouts because... Oh, I can't fire him? Oh, we had to keep him. Let's see. This guy, we want to fire. Oh. That's what's saying. I like that. Yeah, we'll fire him. Discovery, pitcher play. Our scouts are okay. So we're gonna keep the scouts like that. But when can I start scouting? I don't know. I don't know when I can start scouting. But that's gonna be it for Angels franchise episode number 1. Pretty stuff here towards the end, but I'm trying to get thumbnails and whatnot. I'll make sure you won't see some of this stuff. But make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe. When we do come back, we'll sim through the next road series here with the Marlins, and then we'll do the home opener against the Red Sox, and probably get through the Red Sox series too. And then the next episode straight up might just be some sim and talking about prospects once we get to there. But make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, come back for episode number 2. Should be posted here. I don't know when I'm going to edit episode number 1, but episode number 2 should be posted here a couple days after episode number 1. So make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and see that. But Angels franchise, let's do it. Peace.